originally from Columbus, Georgia. Was here until 1965, 1966 was when I graduated from high school, and was gone until almost 2001 when I returned to the area. So I find myself to be a Columbus resident at heart, but I've had a chance to be in several places throughout the United States. I was in the military, and once I got out of the military, I joined Johnson & Johnson and spent the rest of my career until I went to Johnson & Johnson Corporate in the operating room. I haven't retired, and I think my wife is glad that I'm not around the house that much. I continue to stay involved with medical devices. Coming from kind of a healthcare background, I had the chance both by literature and other forms of media and just being involved in the business to know that cancer awareness is very important. A demographic, somebody my age, prostate cancer is one of the areas that they need to watch out for. People will say, what is your PSA account? Well, PSA is, as far as I'm concerned, is Prostate Safety Alert. In the past, we've had, I think, most of the men my age that ignored it until they finally got that PSA score and they had prostate cancer to a different degree. It can be treated, it can be eliminated. The chances of that are just enormous as long as we're aware and we prevent it up front. And that comes from knowledge. And that's one thing that Columbus Regional has done a great job in the community of making sure that men my age understand it. And also, quite frankly, I think women, especially our spouses, have been a great influence on getting us in for that checkup. It started elevating, and there are a couple of ways to measure it. And that's the elevation itself and also the rate of elevation. So we periodically checked it for the next few months, and it kept going up, and it was determined that probably an intervention at the early stage was best. And so my wife and I, especially being that we had I'd been in this business for so many years, we were able to research quite a few places, whether it be to go to Birmingham or Atlanta, fight the traffic maybe in Atlanta, or even up into the Northeast. But at the end of the day, after doing all of our analysis, there was no reason for us to leave Columbus because the best in care treatment was right here. And so we elected to use Columbus Regional and Amos Cancer Center, and I can tell you, I could not be happier. My prognosis is very, very good. Knock on wood, as they always say, but at the end of the day, as one of the healthcare providers said, Mr. Hargrove, things look very good, and yes, you will die one of these days, but we don't think it'll be from prostate cancer.